What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Tesla with the ticker symbol TSLA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So I know the market isn't closed yet, but it doesn't really matter. The candlestick, it doesn't really matter how it closes. It's not going to really change much. This is a very bearish down move. So you can see that this trend line is holding price pretty nicely. Price has still not broken it. So that tells me that the momentum towards the downside is still intact and fairly strong. So you can see that, we blasted right through the measure move target and looks like we're going right to the 210 level, 211 level. So I can go ahead and move the measure move target, and maybe even this right here. We did fill in the gap. We already filled in the other gap right over here at the 221 level. So as long as this price is still within the trend line, there's a good chance we might even break the 210, 212 level. It was the key level in the past. You can see it was nice support. Then it turned to resistance. Price broke through it. But now we're coming back to test it for support. So this downtrend needs to slow down if there's any chance for bulls to see a nice bounce out of here. If we don't, we might just see, a flush right through it. So something like this can occur. Then we could probably pull back and then, see more downside. So that's what it looks like Tesla is doing. This is a very sharp move down. Normally when you hit one side of a channel, you want to see price come back to the opposite side, not as strong for continuation. But this is just one strong move down, so there's a good chance we can see further downside. So right now, there's nothing bullish on Tesla's chart, except for we did have this nice uptrend in play, but now we are in this downtrend. So we have to wait and see if this downtrend is going to end or it's going to continue trending lower. Right now, there's no signs of weakness in this downtrend, so that tells me that price will get. It tells me that we're going to probably see lower and lower prices for Tesla. So the next target is 210. But that might not even hold either, and we'll have to look for even a larger target maybe on the weekly chart. So this looks pretty bearish for Tesla. This was a strong move down. I think the SPY and even maybe the QQQ is not even done selling off yet. There's still a good amount of room to the lows for them too. So that's going to drop a bunch of other stocks lower. So Tesla's still looking bearish. Today's candle looks pretty bearish. Doesn't really matter how it closes. We're still within the trend line. Still, this is like one leg down. So the market generally moves in twos. So even if we do stop right over here, this is all just one leg down. So this arrow marks one leg down. So a pullback can lead to another leg down. So that's how bearish Tesla is. Like, for example, over here, you can see those one leg down right here. The second leg down, after the second leg down, we started reversing higher. So look at this difference right here. This is all just one leg right here over here, and there's a good chance we see a second leg. It might not fully reach the measurement target, but there's a good chance of attempting to reach it. So this is all just one leg down, still within the trend line. Looking for the last support at the 212 level. If that doesn't hold, we might go right back to the starting point of this entire up move at the 168 level, 170 level. So I'll go and mark that right now. So right over here, it could be potentially reached. So Tesla looking very bearish still. On the macro scale, it was bullish, but we have this micro downtrend in play. But it looks like the downtrend could influence the uptrend and not have price continue to trend up higher. So basically, it might change the bias. Overall, this is still a bullish bias because we're still within the yellow channel. But depending how harsh this downtrend is, it might shift the bias towards the bears side. So that's what I have for Tesla on the daily chart. Basically, I don't see any bottoming signs. I don't see any reversal signs. This is still a very strong downtrend. Maybe when we hit the 210 level, we at least see a relief rally because we're definitely getting overextended. So I'm not saying we're going to go down in a straight line. Eventually, we're going to break this trend line. But what I'm also saying is that even if we do get a bounce up, if the bounce up is weak, there's a good chance we see another leg down. The bounce up needs to be strong. So we'll see how that bounce is. And that's even if we get one. So that's everything on the daily chart. Here's the weekly chart for Tesla, and I think I know what's going on. So this downtrend channel is probably not over, so I can go and drag this channel right over here and make it bigger. So this is a bigger downward channel in play. It fits really nicely against the chart. Let's go and make it orange so you see some contrast. So we have a nice big orange downtrend channel. So what happened to Tesla was there was an overshoot on the bottom side, which can lead to a breakout on the top side right over here. So that's what occurred. We had an overshoot on the bottom that led to a breakout on the top side in the form of two legs. You can see there was one large leg over here, and then the second leg up met the target. So we already met the target, and we sold off. So what Tesla is doing now is coming back down to this prior low right over here, or even attempting to reach it. So this prior low might be obtained if we cannot stay above this 210, 212 level, because when we break a channel, we usually see two attempts in that same direction. So this is the first attempt that we're seeing right now from the sellers. So if they do a sharp move down, there's a good chance we see another sharp move down. So that will be the second attempt to reach the 101 level. So it could get really bearish for Tesla if it cannot find any support. We already are pushing through the EMA on the weekly chart, so you can see the EMA is kind of curling over. So this is still pretty bearish for Tesla. No bullish signals or momentum as of right now. I know that's what's basically occurring right now. We had this uptrend in play. We'll see if this uptrend can hold prices or not. There's a good chance it probably won't, because we see this strong bearish momentum in the short term. And in the macro scale, on the higher time frame, the much higher time frame chart, you can see that we have this macro downtrend channel in play, and the uptrend channel is trying to fight this downward channel. So since we just broke the yellow downward channel, there was a good chance of seeing two attempts at this new low. So it could have been two small attempts like this, and then we could have seen reversal, something like this. That would have been really bullish, but look how the attempt is already. The first attempt is already very sharp down. So that tells me there's a good chance we can see even further downside. So I'll give you guys an update. I'll let you know where I think, Tesla is slowing down or potentially even reversing. As right now, I don't see in the chart. The 210 level might not even hold. So I wouldn't even get your hopes up about that. And we might even see much more lower price targets. So that's all I have for Tesla on the daily and weekly charts. And I'll give you guys an update most likely next week, Monday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.